All right, so first and foremost, I have to apologize to the Nyakun family. Really frustrated and realized I threw my water bottle and it hit Messiah and his mom. So, definitely out of character for me to be so frustrated. But really, that's not called for, and I'll call them and make amends to that. Just totally out of character or frustration. So I apologize to the fans. I apologize to our players, university. Totally out of character for me to be that way. And saying that, I got to give Xavier a lot of credit. Tried to speak to our players about urgency and them responding to a really bad home loss. And, so you got to give Petit a lot of credit. He had his kids ready to play. They made some tough shots down the stretch. I was very disappointed in our leadership. I was disappointed in our mental mindset, our inability to make a free throw. When you miss 18 free throws, the other team attempted 20. Those are little things. And even the game coming down to the last shot of the game, right? These games here come down to a play here or there in league play. And we gift wrapped a home game, and we didn't deserve to win today. We did not deserve to win today. The team that won deserved to win. They made the right plays. They had decent leadership. Our leadership today was negative. That's on me. I trust our men that are out there. We give them a lot of freedom to grow, get better. But when I don't see us connected, I don't see us communicating, and I see how soft we played, we were effing soft. We were cool, my bad. All the my bads ended up to a home effing loss in our building. Unacceptable. Get out rebounded, miss all those free throws. That's very frustrating to me. The better team won today. The team that earned the win won today. Our leadership was horrendous. And it starts right with the dude that's talking to you right now. We will address that shit. We will address it. It's uncalled for, and we should be better than that. I'll take all your questions. Sorry I'm a little pissed off, but when you give a game away, right, and we're asking for people to come out and cheer for us, and we put a bullshit performance out there like that, we don't deserve it, because we're not earning it. If our kids out there earn, we're playing hard and we lose the game, that's one thing. But when we show up like that, that's bullshit, 100%. And it's leadership that I'm pissed off at, and it starts with me. I'll take any question you got.
We're gonna start with Patrick Stevens and then Ron, but Ron, as soon as you're done, can you like
I would have you guys ask the student athletes before I talk, because right now I don't have anything positive to say other than I think Xavier deserved the win.
For both of you guys, do you feel like, where do you think things went off the rails, and do you feel like maybe getting up 10, you kind of took the foot off the gas a little bit there in the first half?
Yeah, going up 10, I think we just got to be better as a group to, kind of stay in the moment, not really look at the score and really just take it play by play. I think, again, as, leaders of the team, we got to be more vocal in that and staying present and taking it play by play. Where the game went left, the whole second, excuse my language, I'm sorry. The whole second quarter, I just feel like we wasn't physical enough to, defend at a high level that we know we're capable of, and we just gotta look ourselves in the mirror and get better.
Yeah, similar to what KJ said, I think we did take our foot off the gas kind of on 10, and then on the flip side, I think Xavier did a great job coming down the stretch, and they just made more plays than us down the stretch. So we need to do a better job of hanging our hat on defense. I think that's one of the strengths of this team. We just need to do a better job of showing it on game days.
Your full court pressure, you guys really didn't unveil it until late in the game. Was that something by design? Did you hold it in your pockets? Or did it just not flow properly? Or what was that decision?
To be honest, I have no idea. I think we should have probably picked up the pressure a little bit more. We trusted the coaches with the game plan, and we just had to go out there and execute, which we didn't do a good job of, especially in the second half. And we just got chalked that up to the 5 guys that are on the court.
Coach, any update on Langston? How he's doing after this one?
He's coming over with the flu, right? We've been flu-ridden, and he just had a tough time breathing. I mean, he's okay. He's healthy. He just had a tough time. He just couldn't go, right? That bug really, went through our team, and he's at the tail end of it. KJ was on the front end of it. He was on the tail end of it.
KJ and Jay, well, for both of you guys, 45 free throws, obviously, 25 for 43 is tough. What's your focus now going into the rest of the season, thinking about free throws?
With me, and I feel like I can just share this throughout, the whole team, is just going up there and really focusing on, the one shot at a time, breathing, and really taking your routine very serious, and which is something I try to do every time I get fouled and go to the free throw line. I think we just gotta be better in our preparation when we do shoot free throws in practice, and even shooting free throws on your own time. I think, those things help. And, I just gotta continue to be a better leader and vocalize those things when we get to the free throw line.
Jeremiah, what's got to get better on defense for you guys?
Yeah, I think we need to ratchet up our pride on defense, our intensity on defense, and I think we will do a good job of doing that. That just needs to really be a focus point coming into games. I think we do a great job preparing for it, but coming into games, we need to do just a better job of executing intensity and just flying around and helping each other.
Jeremiah, for you as well. You came off a great game at Marquette and kind of had a tough one this go around. Were the looks a little more difficult, or how were they kind of defending you that was different than Marquette that made it tough to get to the basket or tough to get the ball in the hoop?
Yeah, all credit to Xavier. They did a good job defending me, but I think honestly, a lot of the shots I took are shots I'm very confident, comfortable taking. I think they just honestly didn't fall today. And I kind of, definitely handicapped my team on the offensive end today for sure.
Ed, where do you think things went sideways? When did you see it start to go off?
Our men need to learn what a good shot looks like. I've never seen one of my teams on the floor as much as we were on the floor today. We just fell, hoping to get a call. They had transition baskets. I thought we had selfish play out there at times, not sharing the ball at the right time. To go talk about your pressure, didn't think we needed it based on how they wanted to play. And obviously, you go to it out of desperation, right? You go to it out of desperation, but at that point in time, I didn't think it was called for. I didn't think it was called for. Some frustration, missing all those free throws. Credit them, they made 3 incredibly tough shots late in the second half, under 4 minutes to play. So that's good basketball on their behalf. The 3, I thought the shot of the game was the 3 from the left corner that put them up 2. I thought our switches were lazy. We switched flat versus up and under. And when you're trying to win basketball games and you don't do the little things, this is about little things. And this is one of the hardest things in coaching. And you're trying to give your players freedom to grow. When we don't do little things well, they end up being major, big mistakes. Master the little things, and they will make the game a little bit easier. Play off of 2 feet, make the extra pass, make a free throw, right? Switch the right way, communicate. It may not be for 40 minutes, but over the course, we had probably 55 mistakes today. And it comes down to one play. At the end of the day, it came to one play, right? We just didn't get lucky at the end of the game off the missed free throw, where Sway, had a really tough contested deep corner 3. Right? Again, little things.
You're talking about giving guys freedom, and this is a team that's older than the last 2 that you had here, so I'm sure you figured that this would be a team that would be able to handle more freedom. Is this disconcerting, just given that you do have an older group?
I'm not saying it's concerning, and I don't want to overreact, you know what I mean? We're growing, right? I thought we were ahead of where we were today. We will show some film. So they can see it, right? And I'm not going to overreact. I'm disappointed. I'm very, very disappointed. Extremely disappointed to lose a damn home game. Right? We knew a team was going to come in and be hungry to play, right? But if you don't have the will and fight, right, that's not something that you can coach. You either got it or you don't. You either want to defend or want to rebound or you don't. So I have to address that. Am I allocating the right minutes to the guys that are playing?
So KJ, wanted to talk to you a bit about, see you in the front of the bug that was kind of going around the team. Can you talk to me a bit about like your getting back from not feeling 100%? Kind of, do you feel that the bug kind of messed with your rhythm a little bit on offense, and how you're kind of trying to get back in that rhythm?
I mean, I'm a player who tries not to make any excuses. That's why I tried to go out there and play last week, you know, just to play for my team. I mean, everybody gets the flu, and it was just a bunch of a full week of meds, of rest, of fluids and IVs and everything. But at the end of the day, it's no excuse. You know, I got to be better as a leader and as a player, and then the team just has to be better in general.
We'll go to Ron and right back here.
First half, I thought Abraham replaced well, he moved well on the perimeter, got some open shots. Is that evidence of his growth as a player?
He's coming along. He's definitely coming along. Plays hard, trying to get him to breathe a little bit. He plays a little anxious at times, but he plays really hard, right? I think definitely he's improving, and we're going to need him to continue to improve because he's somebody that we're definitely going to rely on as the season continues to grow. As disappointing as this loss is, we can't lose our minds, and because we lost, and it's not the end of the world. We have to respond the right way. We have an opportunity on Monday before the holiday, and then our next game after that will be St. John's, another home Big East game. So hopefully folks come out on a really tough time for New Year's Eve, right? It's a really tough time for people to come out because they have family and holiday responsibilities. That's what we can control, right? This game's over, right? We didn't play well. They deserve the win, right? We're not going to cry. We can be upset. We're going to learn from it and grow.
Coach, for your players that are not new to college basketball but are new to the Big East, is there an adjustment that has to be made to the physicality of the conference?
No, our players know who they signed up for. They know exactly the type of brand I want to play. These guys, he's been around a long time. He's been around a long time, right? They knew exactly what they were walking into, and it will eventually get there. As disappointed as I am today, at least we have another opportunity to bounce back. As disappointing as this is, you can't let today beat us tomorrow. You just can't, right? So you take the high road. Xavier came in, kicked our ass, out-rebounded us, out-executed us when it counted, and that's why they won. We did a poor job. I did a poor job to help my team execute down the stretch. So this loss is on me, not on the players. So I'll do a better job, and hopefully the staff does a better job for us to be prepared for our next game.
Coach, at the end of the day, this was a 3-point game. Does that give you hope that you can kind of?
No, it doesn't get zero hope. This should have been a win at home. You play at home, you got to win games, right? You miss 18 free throws. You don't deserve to win. I'd rather lose by 100 than lose the way we just lost today, right? Very disappointing. I'd rather lose by 900 than that bullshit that we saw there today. That was grossly misled from our leadership and from me. So hopefully we can correct that.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.